what's going on here? Why are you guys armored up at the bar, no less? Are you warriors? Is this my Baldur's Gate party coming for a short rest at the pub? Getting a couple drinks for their spirits, a couple ales to lift their to lift their spirits right up. Very nice. Excellent form, gentlemen. I can't tell who's winning the chess game because I'm not a freaking nerd, but I do appreciate that you guys are, you guys are competing, but you're also cooperating. It's a two-way street. Oh, there you go, buddy. You deserved it. One full ice cream for you. Shots before disaster. Looks like a shark attack waiting to happen, right? That ice cream never even knew. Never even knew what was coming. That poor thing. Uh-oh. That's not weird. That's just unfortunate. Hey, well, at least it has air conditioning. It's just the wrong way. So much of this place looks unfortunate, though. I mean, the walls are like sad portrait gray, which is my biggest complaint. I feel like the rest of this place is pretty manageable if you didn't feel so damn sad with the walls. Probably doesn't help that you're sweating your balls off in there too. How nice. That's pretty abstract, dude. You know, not all of us can understand style like this guy, and I understand, you know, that it is some things are beyond my understanding. And this guy, in his new wave sense of style, clearly a, new hairstyle that I've been ignorant to my entire life. He knows where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Beware of attack dog. Well, I'm not bewaring, but I am. It's got my attention. You ferocious little guy. What are you guarding, huh? What are you guarding, man? Your big boba tea eyes. Look at you, dude. Big boba balls for eyeballs. Look at you. You're not guarding a damn thing. All right. 6 sword. Appreciate the baby for scale. I didn't know how many babies to sword ratio we were looking at here, but it looks like what, maybe 2.5 babies make up that sword? Not bad at all. Damn, hanging out with we're going real booty on these booty shorts, but check it out. No tramp stamp. All right. They're sophisticated, and I don't want you getting any funny ideas. All right, step right up, come right up. We got the kissing booth for 10 cents. Look at that guy. He's ready to deal out kisses, dole him out at his heart's content. Or if you're feeling a little angry, we got the biting booth, also 10 cents, and he is very, very eager to unleash hell's fury onto whoever's giving them a dime. So you have your options. Go ahead, have a ball. That's impressive. I can't lie. He's keeping all his weight centered, you know? That's a real impressive feat. Like he's unwavering. And the young lad, he's got a whole thing to sit on there. He had to make do. No squatting for him. That's not gonna work. The water bottle, perfect. That's a load-bearing bottle. Well, get your hands off. How nasty of you. Get your hands off of that bull. You know what's real upsetting? See how that brass is lighter than the rest of it? Well, I don't think it's exactly the same thing, but you guys know those statues that you can tell where people have been grabbing and touching because it looks lighter than the rest of it? Isn't that f***ing crazy? Leave that poor bull alone. Oh. Oh no, dude. Oh no, old ball and chain. Oh god, no more games? Only if you let that be the case, dude. Or you could enjoy games together. You don't have to be digging into the, hopefully this was like a, we both thought it was funny thing. I would be so pissed if something like this happened where I'm like, that's not how I feel at all. I hope this is something we both agreed on. I just find the old ball and chain stuff so tired and played out, man. Oh man, dude, you did a number on that card. Let's get a visual, like a drawn depiction. Yep, just like that. Punching the mouth guard right out. Insane ability. It's insane technique even. What are you reading, dude? Capital murder? Oh no. Why are you studying, man? You're on what page are you? Page 379. All right. It looks like it's a. Is this a law book? I think that's what this is. Yeah, hold on, I'm reading it. I think this is a law book. What are you studying up for? What case are you defending, bro? And why does it involve capital murder? Yeah, he's got to study. Hopefully he presents a good case. Oh, that's nice. And the little Samoyed, oh dude, what a nice guy. That makes me really happy to see. We have a French bulldog and a Samoyed, and it's so fun seeing them hang out and interact, but they're also brothers, so they butt heads a lot too, They'll be like, if there's a ball, God help you, because one of them, we gave them each a ball, and this is a story that happened recently. We gave them each a ball because they would, be like, hey, I want that ball. No, I want that ball, So we gave them each their own, and they were chill. But the minute that my Frenchie left his ball unattended, our Samoyed Bluebert Bear hid his fucking ball. He grabbed Brick's ball and just fucking hid it somewhere. And Brick came back and was like, what the fuck? Now he doesn't know where his ball is, not where he left it. He's a scheming little guy, and they butt heads, you know? They're like young brothers. It's real fun, but stuff like this is really cute to see. I love that. I love that they're just relaxing. Very nice. It's like training wheels. You gotta learn. I think, you know what? I can't even knock it. I learned the hard way with chopsticks. You know, I had to gain the finesse. I had no way of doing that. This guy, he's thinking 3 steps ahead. He's learning how to use the chopstick. All right, let me show you my collection, all right? Check it out. We got every kind of Hot Wheel you want. You want an exotic Hot Wheel? I got that on deck. You want a recalled Hot Wheel? You're a crazy son of a bitch, but I got that too. Whatever you can put your mind to. You want accessories? I got those at the wazoo in the truck. I got a lot. I'm a very powerful man, my friend. You want Hot Wheels? I can get Hot Wheels. Just whatever you want. I got some of the rarest ones of all time, man. What do you want? A 1968 Dodge Diora? I might have one of those. You want a 1974 Magenta Roger Dodger? I can get that for you, but with the white interior? That'll cost. Yeah, I got a lot of ones with black interior, but the white one? That's rare. And then you're like, I want the rarest in your collection. I want one that I would have never seen before. And then he's like, he opens up a little compartment. He's like, look at, get your eyes on this. 1969 Brown 31 Woody. What do you think about that? And that's the illicit Hot Wheels dealing going on here that we're, bearing witness to. Oh, you poor bastard. Did you not think about what your damn background was before you connected your laptop? Did you not? It's a College of Veterinary Medicine. Oh no. Every vet the world over is gonna know your shame, man. Come on, buddy, come on. You weren't thinking, were ya? Didn't have your thinking cap on, your noggin not on straight? All of a sudden, we're looking... Unfortunate, man. And what was he using, Linux too? Is that what I see back there? What's the penguin? I don't use Linux, I wouldn't know. Looks like this is Windows. I've never used Linux. Maybe this is. I don't know, man. All I know is he's embarrassed and I'm laughing. It's okay, buddy. Walk it off. We all have those days. Maybe not exactly like this, but you know. Where does that go? The door, it says it leads down, but I don't know. Are we sure? Are we sure about that? Let's get a look on the other side of that door. Does it go down? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't think that door goes down. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're trying to pull here, but you're not gonna fool me. Dune Sandworm. Large posable monster from beneath the desert surface. Yeah, I got a large posable. No, it's none of those things because I don't have a Dune Sandworm. Look at that thing. That's pristine in the package. The McKnuckle Duster, just in case you get to teach another mascot who's the big, who really is the big cheese in town. Teach a king a thing or two. Put the jack back in the box. Show all 5 guys what's up. Very nice. Not gonna hit your head on that? I like the Mountain Dew there just for posterity. This guy's got it all figured out. He's rednecked the shit out of that truck. Very nice. That's a man's fridge. a little bit of wine, some Spam, some Velo, and if you're all out of that, a gun. A real American's fridge. It's the eagle taking off in the background. Fuck or treat. Both of those sound like good options. Treat. I'll do treat. What do you mean trick? That doesn't look like trick to me. Very clearly the pumpkin stated fuck or treat, sir. And by the Halloween doctrine, you must honor the pumpkin. Gabe? Is that why it's been taking so long? You can't count into 3 because it's only got 2 big naturals. Understandable, honestly. And I get it. Oh, wow. What creative hats. Maybe that should have stayed inside though, maybe. Maybe those creative thoughts should have stayed in the brain. Is it fully functional? Can you guys connect your hats? These saw Avatar, got sad that they couldn't connect hair like that, and then found another way. The life found a way for them, and unfortunately, we all have to bear. I don't even think we can show this. Is this going to be blurred for our audio only listeners? What I'm looking at are 2 crocheted hats, 2 beanies with male and female anatomy on the side, on the backs of them. Okay, I don't know if that has to be censored. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming we can't show that. So for your convenience, I've described it. They're all at some sort of gathering. PSG versus Inter. And something's entering, all right. If I had to guess, something is entering. But I mean, that's just judging by the heat map. I don't know for sure. That's cool. Wait, hold on. Is the house, so is there no roof for this house? Or is the, no, it looks like there's no roof because it looks like we look right inside. I'm gonna like zoom in. I can't tell. Is there a roof? The shadow makes it look like a full home, which is dope. I just can't tell what's going on here. It's like a perspective nightmare, you know? I'm having a really hard time figuring out what I'm looking at. Is this like an art is this an art project? That'd be cool. What is this? Okay, I think it is just the walls of a house with no roof and the sunlight peeks in to make the shadow of a house. I think that's what's going on, but it looks fucking awesome. I really like how, I don't know, I appreciate that. Found these jawbreakers that rolled behind our fridge. Looks like ants got to them or something. I don't know if ants could take, how big are those ants, man? That's my question. Ants been strip mining those rocks for years. Look at the blast craters. Yeah, man, take a look. That's been feeding ants for generations. They're still not done. You remove those, you're gonna send a panic to the hill. They're gonna have no idea what happened. An act of God just happened and removed an ever reliable source of food. You just sent them into famine. Grab the jelly to put on my toast for breakfast and it looked like this. It was stored right side up. Huh. Well, I'm missing some jelly. What's going on? Is there a bug in there? What's happening? What am I looking at? I think I got scammed. Yikes. It's an easy way to tell you shouldn't eat that. That's probably gas buildup from bacterial activity. Oh, much worse. Much worse, actually. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not eating that jelly. I imagine opening that tub and just the lid, poof, exploding to the ceiling. Wow, look at that. Look at that romantic lean. Wow, that's awesome. Romance isn't dead. Look at that. We can tell just by this. Romance is alive and well, and they're swooning for each other. Isn't that beautiful? Leon. You don't gotta tell me twice. Look, I have a hot take about Resident Evil, okay? And every time I've talked about it, people have told me that my opinion sucks, but I'm gonna die on this hill. I was not a fan of Leon in the Resident Evil games, okay? I've only played the remake of 4, but I found him to be far too whiny for my taste. And what I've been told is that if I don't like him in 4, the remake, I'm really not gonna like him in anything else because he's just a whiny son of a gun. That being said, that is a whole bakery, and I would be ever regretful if I didn't order a full loaf. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? If I didn't order a slice of cake for me. Yes, sir, Leon. I'm at full attention. Hey, just checking in everything's okay. I didn't want to bother you and knock at the door, so I just thought I'd peek in. You're doing okay, right? Right, oh, okay, all right, I'll see you later. You haven't seen any lions or bears, have you? I'm part of the lions, tigers, and bears troop. No, you've seen none? Oh, okay, well, sorry to bother you again. And then they let out a big roar. Welcome to Massachusetts. It's beautiful. Look at all the greenery and, well, what's going on? What happened? No vigilantes allowed? Is that what's going on? And when the cops don't get anything done, what do you just, what, you want us to just not do anything about it? God forbid we get a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. God, you're just so unappreciative. At least this guy's all smiles. Smiles for miles. What the hell? Is that 12-inch mosquito I was hearing about? No, you made that out of nightmares. I'm not a fan. And it's taking all your blood. It's not just taking a little bit. That thing's gonna fill up. That leg is gonna shrivel up like a raisin. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on with this Miata? It's phasing through time. And Silent Hill 2 is plastered on the road. Is this an advertisement? Is this showing me what'll happen if I go to Silent Hill? I don't like that very much. This car is so fast, it's got a shadow step. Oh, very nice. Are you doing the 3D art thing, or do you just like ruining currency? Call it fun art, ruining currency. Pick a lane. Which one are you doing? You're not done cutting out all the 100s out of that. I see you've cut the head at all of those, but you're not cutting all the 100s. Are you gonna swap the heads across all the bills? Are you gonna be real sly and mischievous? What's your game plan here? Furthermore, what's up with the doll heads in the background? I just noticed those. What the hell's going on? What is this facility? Very nice. You know, it's always nice to see Miss Foot come out and do her thing. She got a little shy when people kept saying she was ahead of the competition because her head is a foot, you know. But I'm glad to see she's come back out to do her thing. The Olympics was not the same without her giving others a taste of defeat. What do we got here? Some onion skin and the onion. I don't watch anime. I don't know who this is, but that's a very good cosplay. You did a good job. Looks just like him, honestly. You did. I'm not even not even joking you. You did very well here. And the placement, the hair, the barely covering the headband, the fucked up onion eye, it looks great. Is his eye, why is his eye purple? I'm not gonna educate myself, I don't care. You know, I just only recently started watching an anime. I tried to get into Jujutsu Kaisen, I fell off of that. I'm trying to get into Mob Psycho 100 now. And my favorite character right now is Dimple. It's a very, I don't know, something about Dimple cracks me up for every time I see him. I like him, but I'll let you know if I end up watching that show to its completion or not. What the hell's going on here? Hold on for dear life, bro. They're jacking till it comes plumb off the sack. You know what I mean? That's real brotherhood right there. That's camaraderie. You wouldn't know nothing about that. You know, don't mind all that craziness going on in the back. He's got some Guitar Hero to play in the Pikachu onesie, no less. And then look at our friend over here. He's playing too. What is he on? I can't tell what he's using. But this was clearly some sort of like, you know, time of our lives party. And while they're being, you know, having debauchery in the back, they can do whatever they want. That's fine. We're not judging here. We don't judge this kind of activity. But my man up front, he's got a perfect score to achieve. You wouldn't know nothing about that. I like this. I'm a big fan of this. I think more pizza places should do this. You know, every pizza place includes the little white table. Why not some chairs? You know, what you're pulling out a table for us to have the pizza, but never any chairs for us to say, what do you want us to stand and eat? Like we're in a rush? No, I want to sit down and enjoy my meal. That's the right kind of thinking. I like that. Found this in the front yard. Most of our plants are dying as well. That looks like someone's put something in there. Something to kill the grass right away. The smiley face, that's intentional. Someone knew that they have like a chemical or something that's killing grass and they have decided to, that's like a calling card, man. And then what'd you find? What is there, are we looking at the object? That looks like just a light, but the leaves are looking like they're deteriorating as well. There is someone going around destroying landscaping and I for one would like to know who this delinquent is. Someone sprayed your lawn with Roundup. Sorry about your luck. What the hell is Roundup? I knew it was a chemical, and I knew the smiley face meant it was intentional. But Roundup is a weed control. It's a weed killer. So what it is it controls, kills, and prevents many types of tough weeds and grasses for up to a year. Ridiculous. So someone's a delinquent and was like, oh, I'm gonna ruin this guy's lawn. And SMH, dude. You can never be too sure with these neighborhood delinquents. They're coming to you for advice, sir. What do you have to offer? What words of wisdom can we chew on from you? We'll listen to your every word. Just tell us the way so we know what we're making. The choices we're making are the right ones. And he sits there and he ponders and he thinks. And he sounds like a Minecraft villager probably goes, Write that down. Write that down. What does that mean? This feels like Renaissance era, you know? I would see this hung up somewhere. I'd give this as a conversation piece. I like this. Oh my God, this is sick. Wait, this is a really fun piece of art. Okay, I love this. So it's the COVID mask and then everyone in the pool. Is this a statement on how like we should still be wearing masks and people who are like having fun with like, is this a statement on the COVID parties maybe? There's so much you could, I like this. There's a lot of statements you could glean from this, I feel like. These are the kinds of art pieces I nerd out over. Porn is safe. Support our local farmers. Do you mean pork? From the Hog Farmers Association? I think I gotta fire someone. There's been an error in the texts. Aw, for him? You know, you guys have been going steady for years. I thought it was about time. This is beautiful and the glistening in the eyes. You know, this is an emotional moment for them. This is straight up beautiful. Congratulations, dude. I mean that. Freshman boys, our couches don't pull out, so we hope you do. P.S. Megan does butt stuff. Wow, a sorority house coming out with a bold statement this semester. Our couches don't pull out, so we hope you do. That's an insane statement to hang over your banister. Good for Megan for being into the whole, you know, butt thing, but this is a crazy advertisement. Oh man, imagine being like someone who saw that. This clearly is like a place where there's dorms and shit, right? I wouldn't even know what to think. This is insanity. Insanity. This is Requiem. What the hell's going on with you, Pikachu? Why are you more intense than usual? Little birdie enjoying his day sees a couple of puppies locked in a cage and, well, he's gonna get to work because this is obviously an urgent moment. So he comes with a saw, breaks them out of prison, rushes them out, and that was a crib. That was a crib, and those are not prisoners. Those are babies in the crib, and you've misunderstood what's going on here. This is not a prison break. It was nap time. Wow. You know, the room being dirty, man, I understand sometimes we you know, are depressed and have depression, you know, little depression nests. I'm not going to knock you for that. What I am going to be a little confused about is the 1, 2, 3, 4 mattresses on top of one another that are then stacked on, I don't know, just a random assortment of things. That seems like a safety issue to me. I hope you get that looked at, dude. Oh, a delicious sandwich and open it up and it's lies. They f***ing got you again. You're so gullible. Wake him up. He's not gonna wake, but you can certainly try. You're like Sisyphus.